Finally, a heater with the controls on the outside. HYGGER's done it again. Okay, so here's the box, the heater. Well, this is 100 watt. They do say it's up to 100 watt, 50 hertz. They do say these are up to 100 litres. I always say 1 watt per litre. If you're above 250, I would start looking at getting 2 heaters, one either end of the tank. But, so say 300 litres, get 2 150s and you're quids in. I do love these though, because I like the idea of putting this in a tank and hiding it somewhere. Alright, and then running it with this. You literally just, I'll show you in the tank, when it's in the tank, you just push this. Let's see how much, because I'll tell you what I do have a problem with heaters, is that the actual cable is so small, but in theory, okay, so you can take that off. Be very careful with baby shrimp getting in there. Yeah, if that cuts on when they're in there, then obviously they're going to get cooked quite quickly. So you've got a metre long cable, just nice little suckers. The only thing I don't like is this is right next to the plug, which is awkward. Mind you, once it's set I suppose. So that goes in the tank, and then that's done. So nice plastic suckers. Yeah, they're all right. It's 1 year warranty. Yeah, HYGGER's mostly 1 year. And that's about it really on this. Okay, so what we're going to do, we'll get this wet and we'll see how good it is when heating up water, because obviously that's where it's paramount. And there is, I believe, a digital display here, okay, which is going to be good and useful, because when it's in the tank, that's when you want it. But I am a little bit disappointed in that. That should be, you know, if that's going in the tank and the tank's going to be sort of that far, then obviously you could have had it halfway and halfway. It would have been easier, wouldn't it? Okay, let's get this wet. Okay, there it is. And I'll show you in a tank later on, but there it is. So, this is the control mechanism here. Okay, so we're going to set it on. Now, right. Now, when you first turn it on, you'll have to cycle it. Now, I'm pushing the button now, so around we go. So the maximum is 34. So when it's lower than the ambient temperature of the water, there's no light. See above the number, there's no light and it's not flashing. But as I go up, and all I'm doing is pushing the button once, it just cycles. It's one button, there you go. Now it's going to start heating, okay? And that's what it's set to. Now the temperature that doesn't flash is the temperature of the water, which is really weird because that's only cold water. See what I mean? Like if I push it again, it flashes. That's what I've set it to. That's the water temperature. So it's very straightforward, very simple. And for a 100 litre tank, they do a bigger version of this, which is fantastic. So I think these are really good. So I'm going to see how long it takes for it to actually warm up that water to 30 degrees. And we shall see how long it takes. Obviously, I'm not going to bore you with that, but we'll see. Okay, there we have it. So it took 47 minutes to get from 25 to 30 degrees. Okay, now bear in mind there's no actual flow in this, so that ain't bad. So I think we should do the pros and cons. Okay, so what do we think of this? You know, I really like this. I like the design, the idea, you know, not reaching into your tank to adjust it and not being able to see it when you do adjust it. There's got to be a plus. It has to be a plus. These are relatively cheap considering. I don't know about the longevity. I mean, it's got a very small tube in there, but for 100 watt and the price, and I'll show you, I'll put a link in the description for you. I think these are fantastic. You can hide them away. You've only got the one cable coming out. The only problem is this is right down by the plug, so if you've got it in a cabinet, you're going to have to lean down and do it. But once it's set, you set it through here, so you're going to have to sort of juggle how to see it, or get another person to see what it's like. It's also got a constant readout on it. You know, a lot of heaters don't have that, so you can see if there's any trouble. You can see by the red dot whether it's cooking them or not, so that's really a good value. I'm really chuffed with this, and this one's probably going to go into the marine tank in a sump. Hopefully it can go in the marine tank. It doesn't actually tell me on the packaging, but there shouldn't be any reason why not. So there you have it, guys. Listen, thanks for watching. Have a great day.